Good morning, guys. How you doing? I'm finna get up and get ready to wash up first and probably go for my walk or go to the store. One or the other. I'm going with either one. Well, you know how you get up and you check your messages, and you look at your messages to see what's going on, who messaged you or whatever they message you in your Gmail. Yeah, you read some of the messages and some of them is spam and all that other stuff. Sorry, we didn't start yet. Excuse me. And then the message got the audacity to have a threat on there. A threat. I don't think it got a threat on there. And the threat is you haven't been using your NetSpend card. And the threat is if you don't use your NetSpend card, that we gonna take it away. I'm like, okay, you gonna take it away. Well, please take something away that got something on it. Don't take nothing. Don't threaten me with something that ain't got nothing on it. You gonna threaten to take I'm broke. So you gonna threaten to take a car that ain't got nothing on it away. Okay, take it away. And put something on it. If you want me to spend something on it, put something on it. Don't threaten me with a good time. Take that mug away then. That's some crazy stuff. You gonna threaten to take a broke person card away. Man, please stop playing with me. People just saying the craziest stuff. Threaten me with something else. Take that junk away. When you take it away, put some money on it, then give it back, and then threaten me with it. Don't threaten the broke person. Because I ain't scared. The broke person don't get scared. Sure. For real. Anyway, guys, it's story time. I'm finna get ready to get in the shower. And it's story time. About what I talked to you guys about with my dealing with alopecia. And yes, I got my bonnet on. Yeah, I got my bonnet on. I ain't got no hair, but I got a bonnet on. It's holding something up. Maybe it's holding my man up. I don't know, but I got it on. But wanna come to you with a little story time before I get started on my day. And this story is about the experience that I had when I was in school, high school. Now we skipped over grammar school. That was the experience itself. It's gonna be story by story, little story at a time. I'm gonna tell you. But I was in high school. So it's one day I was in school, and mind you that I have alopecia and I wear a wig. So during the times I was in school, I wore a wig all through school. Was hell, was terrible. Wouldn't live it. Wouldn't wish that on nobody. And had to deal with people with their attitudes and how they treat you when you have something, a condition that's wrong with you or something like that. They treat you mean. They really do. They just be mean. Whispers behind your back. Whispers and talking, and that's all you experience. Whispering and talking. All that back and forth. So one day I was in gym, coming out of gym, and was passing by this guy. It was this guy was passing by. He was standing by the door. So I passed by. You know how kids be playing with each other hair. Sometimes they pull your hair out, This person that was standing at the door was a boy. Walked past the boy, and the boy, I don't know if he did it intentionally. I don't know if he was planning to do it. I don't know. But I walked past the boy. Mind you, I have a wig on. And when I went past the boy, he pulled my hair. And my hair, it didn't come all the way off. It flipped back. If it wasn't, I'm telling you, sometimes, when I'm telling these stories, I can kind of laugh about it today, but going through it, I know it's not funny, but you can kind of laugh about some things, and some things, you try to laugh to stop from crying. I don't cry enough, So, some of the stuff I tell you, I try to take you on a journey to tell you things will get better. It'll get better. Get better later. Today you probably left for some things. It's not never a funny thing when you have to lose something, that you have to lose your hair, or you're dealing with a condition. Some things, a lot of things, some things. A lot of stuff ain't funny, but a lot of things you have to try to make the best out of what you was dealt with. This is what I was dealt with. That was given to in my life, that I was, that I have to deal with. So I have to make the best out of what I got to deal with. Either you're going to be strong, or you're going to let it make you, or you're going to make the best out of the situation, what it is, whatever it is. So back to the story. So I come out of the gym. And the guy standing at the door, and he pulled my hair. He pulled my wig. It was a wig. He pulled my wig. The wig flipped. It flipped off, and then the wig flipped back on. It flipped off because I had a pin. I had to taper down to my head, and it flipped back on. Now I'm like, in my mind, like, oh, I'm thinking like, oh. No, he didn't just flip my wig. Oh my God. Jesus. This is what you're thinking, like, man, Jesus. Can I just get it? It's just enough, man. It's enough. It's just enough. So that sucker of my wig flipped out, flipped back on, because it didn't come all the way off. It's like somebody got toupee. You got hair weight glue. So I had a hair weight pin on my head. And the wig flipped off. And it flipped back on my head. When it flipped back on my head, you talking about somebody got the running. This looked like probably like a movie. It probably looked like a movie. I ain't feeling that. I ain't full. You talking about somebody ain't feel? Man, I felt so horrible. I felt like the lowest person. I felt like the lowest. At that time when you were young and you deal with something like that, really, that's something that makes you wanna. I don't even see how I got through school. I don't even see how I focused on school, tell you the truth. But it flipped out, flipped back on, and when it flipped back on, I ran. I ran till I ran all the way home. I ain't catch the bus home. I ain't took a ride home in the cab or nothing like that. I ran all the way home. I don't even know if my mom was home at that time. But I was so distraught over what happened that I was like, I'm not going back to school. I don't want to go back to school. I'm not going there. I just feel like I'm just going to be the joke of the school, and I know that was around school back then, that everybody was talking about it. That girl that was going to be pointed at for her hair flipping out. There was some traumatic stuff that happened, like in you in your teenage time, your teenage years. These are supposed to be just like your puberty time is going to be back and forth, but you ain't expecting to do that. You ain't expecting to go through something like traumatic like that. You expecting just to deal with liking the boys, doing you're supposed to do your homework and all that, do your education, but just enjoy your high school time. At that time, I wasn't enjoying nothing but figuring out how I'm gonna go to school and deal with wearing a funky wig. If I can curse, I don't know if I can curse because I want this to be put on up there for people to see it. So I don't want to curse where they take it down. But yeah, I want to curse because I was like, what the hell? I'm like, God, it's like, please, God, is this my punishment right night? What did I do? I was just born on the earth. Is it something that I did? Well, I just born on the earth and just inflicted with this. And, you don't think about it. It's other people that's got something going on, not just you. But at that time, you feel like it's just you in the world. You just feel like you're going through it alone. Because at that time, I ain't felt like nobody had no condition, no hair condition, that their hair was falling out. Everybody looked like they had some hair to me. I looked like I was the only one that was dealing with a hair condition. And that's how I felt. It may have been other people, but that's how I felt. But going back to the story, when that situation happened, I told my mom, excuse my words, I stutter, be stuttering. excuse me. I told my mom I did not want to go back to school. I'm not going back. You can give me a schooling teacher or anything. We po as hell. I'm asking for a schooling teacher. Like I want a school teacher, school to come to school me at home. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go back. And I think the young man, I think he apologized. I'm not sure if they made him apologize. I'm not sure. But I think my mom went up to the school and talked to someone. And I'm not saying that he did it. I'm saying it again. I'm not saying that he did it intentionally. You know how kids play around and they pull your hair, or you know how the little boys tug at your hair, But this tug right here was a tug that wouldn't nobody forget this tug of a hair right here. Because you tug and this is going to be remembered. They probably remember me. I don't even know if they forgot about that girl. Well, her hair fell off her head. But, yeah. But, yes, I ended up transferring to another school. Which that school was no better. It wasn't, I ain't like school. So I ended up having to go back to the school. But I had to end up going back to school that situation happened at. So I end up going back. You talking about a person that was going to do anything, any means necessary to get the hell out of the school. I was cheated, wrestled. I did anything to get through the school year, to get the hell out of school. Because I wasn't trying to stay in no school no longer, no more. I wasn't trying to stay, no, I was trying to go. I don't care if I had to cheat on the Constitution test to get the hell out of there. I cheated to get the hell out of there. Because I wasn't even trying. I wasn't even teacher talking. I'm like, what you saying? Because I wasn't even trying to hear nothing the teacher talking about. I ain't trying to hear your focus on my wig flying off. That's what you think. You focusing on your hair. My focus going on 2 plus 2, science or English or none of that. I was surprised I even retained anything in my mind about education. Because I'm telling you, I was not focused on it. Did I cheat growing out of school? Did I cheat on my Constitution? Yes, I did. I wrote on there and I cheated to get the hell out of there. Cheated to get out of school, to get on to the next one, But that and telling you about this is just one story that I had to tell you about. I got multiple stories to tell you about me dating. About me dating, have to deal with dating and guys, and deal with even dating through school. It's like what you go through, what you're going through. This is just a little bit of part what you're going through. That's just a little bit part. You just go through so much little stuff because you got to deal with the world and your issue that may be little issues to someone else is a big issue in your world. That's your world. Your world is big with this hair that you don't have, and you dealing with this world that can be very cruel and not, take a woman and you girls is into their hair, they into their makeup. What? I ain't got no hair. I'm not interested in no makeup. Really, last week and how girls and people are doing their hair today, it was not as advanced as it is today. I did as time, and I'm gonna show you what a creation that I did. I wasn't aware that I created anything, and what this creation that they created today, I learned of it in high school. 2000. I don't know. I was out of high school then, but I created this hairstyle that I'm gonna show you that what I created with this. It was extensions. I was at the store, and I'm gonna get that. That's gonna be another story. How I created this hairdo with the extension, and it was like it was so pretty. I didn't know I created something that eventually went viral. Something that I had created that I know that didn't nobody know about this at the time. How to do this kind of hairstyle, how to do this on people that have alopecia. I created something. That's what you say. Listen, if I was in church or something, into God, church and praying, he could have led me into something of being probably a millionaire, what I created, and not knowing that, you know how things that you young and you come up with things about how to do your eyelashes or how to do eyebrows. I don't really have that much patience today to do no hair, eyelash, eyebrows. I know it's the end thing, but I got just burnt out about trying to wear hair and styling the hair back then to the point I'm just really tired of hair. I'm no makeup person. I wish I could have a person to do my makeup, to show me how to do my makeup, because I don't know how to do the makeup. I don't know. I have a lace wig now, I just bought, and I don't know how to style a lace wig. But I want to show you a style that I did do with some extensions. But I'm gonna tell you about that story, how how this came about, how I learned how to do that invention that I made on my head to make something look so realistic. You know, it was not even a wig. I made it into a hairstyle by where I had glue and I cut the extensions off, and I tell you all about it. I tell you all about it. Next episode when I talk to you, part 3, when I talk to you, I tell you about my creation. And I tell you a little bit more about my story and how I was dating guys and how I was hell dating them, and how guys would treat you, I don't even know what's the word. Dating when you don't have any hair is hell too. It's hell. Dating out there when you don't have any hair. That's the next episode. So I'm gonna talk to you about the creation I did with my hair and how dating. To the one time this man was making an excuse about dating me, and made excuse to, made me look like she's sick and she got cancer. So that's why I'm dating. I don't know if you was embarrassed to date me or what, but if you had to come up with an excuse like that, I don't have you. Who are you? I'm not ashamed of myself. So who are you to say I got cancer? And that's the only excuse you come in for dating me? Because if you that embarrassing me, then you don't need to be around me. So I'm going to tell you all about that, all about everything else, about dating and the hairstyle that I came up with in part 3. So this was part 2, and I got more stories to tell you. So subscribe, comment, and share. And make sure you guys subscribe. Give me a comment. Give me a feedback on it. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Peace. Peace. Love you guys.